Good morning. It is 8:45. Welcome back to Great Day, and we're going to try to make somebody's day a little better, make it a great day, especially if you experience something that Heather experienced about a week ago where you got exposed to poison ivy. It's everywhere nowadays.
You're always exposing yourself.
I know. We have Dan Bowman here from Zanfel, and I am here to be a
testimonial
witness that this stuff is amazing.
It's really the only thing that works, and this is a big time of the year for poison ivy. The week of 4th of July is usually the biggest week for poison ivy.
So you're looking forward to the 4th of July coming up then, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is the first time I have ever had this horrible, horrible condition.
It's
I think it should be a biological weapon. It is mental and physical torture.
It's draining. I mean, a typical reaction to poison ivy lasts 2 or 3 weeks.
Wow.
After you touch the plant has a toxic oil that takes about an hour to get into your skin. And once it gets into your skin, the toxin actually forms a bond with your skin cells, and it stays lodged in your skin, again, for about 2 or 3 weeks. That's why the reaction lasts that long. So, as far as treatment, when a lot of people think of a poison ivy treatment, they think of calamine lotion, Benadryl,
I tried all of
hydrocortisone
it.
cream.
Check.
And they do an okay job of covering up the itching for about an hour, but as soon as they wear off, you've still got poison ivy. So you can do a couple things to remove the plant's toxin from your skin.
Okay, first let's identify the plant.
Sure.
Okay, so in case anybody sees anything growing around your yard, and you go, that's a little weird, I'm just going to go lean over and yank that weed out of my garden.
Which is obviously what I did. Tell me what poison ivy
Show
looks
everybody
like.
what it looks like.
Well, here's the poison ivy leaf that I picked from my yard this morning. Now, in Iowa, there's no poison sumac and there's no poison oak, but we have a couple different varieties of poison ivy, and they always have these leaves of 3. So it'll either
that's what I have in my yard.
It's either a small shrub or a vine that climbs up the tree.
Did you zoom in on that, Gabe?
I'm going to pull up.
Yeah, we need to show this again.
Here we go.
Sure.
Because I had no idea what I was handling when I touched that. And yeah, that is in my backyard. So I got poison ivy. It started off just a little dot on my knee that I thought was a bug bite. And the next thing you know, I have got a rash sprouting everywhere.
It doesn't always look the same, right? It can be a vine, it can be like a bushy thing, it can...
That's right. It's either a small little bush that again has the leaves of 3, or if there's a tree handy, the vine will climb up the tree, and it's a vine that has these hairy roots it uses to stick to the tree.
Sometimes you'll see the red kind of stems between the leaves, right?
That's right. Especially as the leaves are unfurling in the spring, they'll tend to have that reddish appearance, but then they'll turn green. This time of year, the plant also has green berries that'll turn white as the summer goes on, but it's all the leaves of 3. Another way to identify it this time of the year is wherever the leaf has been injured, either by a bug chewing on it or there'll be a bunch of little black spots in the leaf. That's where the toxic sap is oozed out.
Oh, really?
Okay.
So if you see something that has a nick in it and little black spots around it, they can identify that as poison ivy.
That's right.
All right, so I got poison ivy. It was in various, the rash looked different on different parts of my body. It all itched terribly, and I started looking for remedies. I did go to the doctor. I got on prednisone, the steroid, to start nipping it. But I had obviously this problem with, I was already in a full bloom rash. It itched like crazy. And I went to a pharmacist who said that this Zanfel, if you're already in a full bloom rash, poison ivy rash, that it's too late. And I had to disagree because I tried this, and as I scrubbed it in, first of all, you make it a paste in your hand.
That's right.
And it's grainy, and it was, when you're itchy and you're massaging something grainy into that itch.
It feels like heaven.
Oh my God, it was like instant relief. Plus, once I got done, just like 30 seconds of massaging this into the rash area, it stopped itching, and it didn't itch the rest of the day. It was the only thing that I found that stopped me from itching. And you say that is a common misconception.
Yes.
That you can't use this once you've already acquired a full rash poison ivy.
That's right. The product is actually indicated to be used after the rash is broken out, anytime after the rash is broken out. There's no upper time limit where it won't work. And the key is removing that plant's toxin from the skin. The toxin is called urushiol. And once you remove it from the skin, itching stops, usually immediately, and your body's in a position to immediately begin the healing process. So as soon as that...
Is that what the grains do? They kind of help
I'm sure
bring
it
it to
helps,
the surface?
Yeah.
Well, the granules are there for exfoliation, but it's a combination of the friction of the granules and the chemistry of the formula of the product that pull the plant's toxin out of the skin inactivate it so you can wash away with water.
It was literally almost
Wow.
like I was erasing the rash from my skin by using this. There were several areas that when I put this on, you could totally see a rash, and by the time I got done, it was like it was gone.
Okay, now
This is a miracle if you have poison ivy.
Now,
Believe me.
Gabe, why don't you zoom in on this so people can know what to look for if they go in. This is in the pharmaceutical areas. We take it at local pharmacies or
Sure.
big box stores, or who has this?
It can be found in the first aid section of your local pharmacy. So, here in the Des Moines area, Walmart, Walgreens, Hy-Vee.
And it's developed
etc.
right here in Clive, right?
The company's here in Clive. This product's made in America, and for poison ivy, it's really the only thing that works. And for people who get poison ivy frequently, it's a way that they can avoid being on prednisone, the steroids, over and over again.
Yeah, I already started taking the steroids, and I wish that I maybe would have discovered this first. But even if you've already gotten your prescription, whatever, I would still recommend grabbing some of this because it was literally the only thing that stopped the itching.
Now, I
Are
was
you
going to
guys,
ask you what. Go ahead,
are you
Jason.
guys hiring? Because this probably won't last much longer.
Yeah, this is going to take off.
Yeah.
I will be your spokesperson, that's for sure.
Now, I'm going to ask what the price is on this, but I guarantee you, if it's anything like Heather was going through, it could be $100, and she would have paid $100 for this. But
Yeah, it's not cheap, but it's worth every penny.
Oh yeah, I mean, the way I think of it, and we get poison ivy a lot in our family too. For the price of a half a tank of gas, the product's about $39.
Okay.
You can reduce a case of poison ivy from 2 weeks, sometimes to 2 days, and
Wow.
that's a
Oh,
quality of
that's-
life issue.
yeah, exactly.
It totally is, and I had some snafus with my health insurance coverage. Huge shock, considering my old employer. And I spent $70 on prescription medication, and I could have paid, $40 and had this and probably nipped it in the bud.
Yeah, that's right. Instead of paying a $75 copay, you can just go to your local pharmacy, pick up a tube of Xanthil, and treat yourself at home a lot of times.
It was amazing
no,
stuff.
it's on the shelf, or do you have to get it from the pharmacist?
It's on the shelf
Okay.
right in the first aid section. It's a non-prescription product.
Okay.
One of the first
Amazing.
recommendations that I had from somebody on my Facebook page when I talked about poison ivy was this. And it turns out that the first recommendation was the best.
Oh yeah, I mean, instead of spending 2 weeks being covered in calamine lotion or having to take Benadryl over and over again, why not just get a tube of Xanthil, put it on once or twice, and you're done.
And it's it. It's
And you
done.
brought me a tube.
Yes, I did.
You are my new best friend. Seriously.
And again, from right here, right in our own backyard, from the Clive area. Well,
That's right.
thank you, sir. Thanks for stopping her from scratching
Yes.
nonstop.
Oh yeah.
I
playing
was
the-
miserable.
We had to change our theme. We had to change our theme
on.
here at the TV show because of what Heather was doing over the past couple of days.
It was the itchy and scratchy show.
Do we have the theme available? Do we have the theme available? Okay.
It's playing. Yeah, there we go.
All right,
We'll be right
the
back.
former Itchy and Scratchy show will be back. This is a great day.